Greetings, everyone. I am here to show you today the progress that's going on with the dictionary. First, I'm showing you the component where we have added the words from John Peter Bennett's second edition that was published in, I believe it was 1994. Uh, the reason why you see this in red is because we've already added these words to dictionary online, which I will show you in a moment. So if we scroll all the way down to 2000, 2400, oops, 2498. This is, I put a black line straight through to demarcate where one dictionary ends and another begins. So 2498, and then this here, what we have is the dictionary that was worked on by Elder Ivan Cornelius and Elder June Emanuel, which work separately on different parts, but I brought them together to form this little dictionary here. It's about 400 words roughly, um, that were not found. These pink uh, colored cells indicate copies, but as you can see, Bena and Bena were uh, hi- uh, were highlighted to be copies, but they're different words actually. So some words can mean different things, even though they're spelled the same way. And I've gone through and removed doubles for most of them. Still a work in progress. And then here is another demarcation. This is the other dictionary that we added from the Goeje. Um, his work was published, I believe, in 1919, if I'm not mistaken, or 1929, around that time. It's almost been 100 years. This one is Lokono-Ajian dictionary. I have had multiple elders look at it and they say pretty much it's solid. But I'm gonna still go over it and remove any inconsistencies. I actually had Elder June Emanuel go over some of the words and some of the words which the Lokono-Ajian dialect had differently. We've entered and removed the Dion version and supplemented it with the Ajan version, which we separated and put it into the previous dictionary that I shown. So these are about 1,200 entries. As you can see, there's not that many overlap, which is great. And let's just go down. As you can see, there's a French column here because you'll see in a moment. There is another dictionary by, here we go, by Maria Pate, which we have received permission to use as long as we give them permission, or not permission, rather, credit for the work they've done. So here is Maria Pate's dictionary, and it's in French, Lokono. I've translated some, very little. I haven't gone through it yet. As you can see, it's a lot of words, so it's a lot of work. It's a work in progress. So that adds a whole, I believe, almost 3,000 words, but that's not even the whole book. We were able to transcribe or copy and paste um, the words into our Excel document here for only half of the dictionary. The other half is being worked on. But even with that half of that dictionary going, as you can see, there are numerous words Uh, we are up to, here we go, 7,000 words with some overlap. I would estimate maybe even 1,000 at most, 1,500 overlap. So this will bring it down a little bit. But there is another dictionary that we're going to include. The other half of the French Lokono dictionary will be added on. And then there's another dictionary I'm working on that is in the process of being made. And what we're doing is we're actually scraping the words. Let me see if I can get them up here for you. Um, uh, I will try to get them so you could see it. There we go. So over here, we have the Lokono Bible translation. And as a work, literary work, as you can see, each verse is right next to the other verse translated, and it gives space. So what I'm trying to do is I'm actually trying to get all these words scraped into a JSON file, JSON, and create another dictionary using the artificial intelligence or language learning modules to go and create another dictionary for us and add that. So it could be another 1,000 words. I'm not sure. This document is about 246 pages. Um, it is a partial translation of 10 chapters of Genesis, the first, or actually the four Gospels, and the book of Acts together. So this is another literary source that we can use. And actually, this is a rarity. There is very little um, documentation of Lokono speech or a long text. So this is actually the first recorded text of how Lokono is spoken. This was translated from the King James Version, which is the English here, and the translation was done in 1856. So that's exciting. That's another project that we'll be talking about in the future. Um, let's see if I could show you the other dictionaries. Let me pull this aside. Um, I will show you the ones that we are working on so that way you can see dictionaries. The Lokono French and let's see. Ajian. Uh, well, I can't. I was looking for the Goeje book, but can't seem to find it. So that way I could show you all how it looks. But let's see, Arawak, Lokono, French dictionary. Well, I will find it another time. But here is um, Miss Pate's or Dr. Pate, excuse me. I don't mean no disrespect here. This is Dr. Francis Patte dictionary where we got some of the words and we received permission um, to use her work in our dictionary so that we don't violate the copyright. That was the other one. This is the second edition of John Peter Bennett's. It's out of print. It's hard to obtain. I actually obtained this copy from the Duke University Library here in North Carolina. This one is different from the one that everyone has online, and this one has quite a few entries. Much more than the first edition that everyone has online. I think that one had 1,700. This had almost 2,500. So those are our sources. Here is the dictionary, so you can see the online dictionary. And I wanted to show you the software we're using to create it. So when you go to the web page right here, this is the beginning. You will see the alphabet here listed, and these are the words. You'll notice a little icon here. So we have the word or sentence. Sometimes we do sentence. We have the word class if it's an adverb, noun. We're still working on all of them. It's not completed yet. And the Lokono word. We will change this. This will not look like this in the future. It's just us adding the words now, and then later we will manipulate it to change the color. We will add pictures when appropriate, and also there's a sound recording.
Kunema. Kawa. Ora. Ora.
So as you could see, we're already trailblazing with providing an actual pronunciation of the word in Lokono. Thank you, Samantha Thomas, Skeeta Thomas, for helping us. I also like to give a shout out to Elder Ivan Cornelius of Wakapao and Elder Aaron Dundas of Pakuri, Elder Emmanuel, June Emmanuel from Wakapao, who have contributed greatly to this project, and we couldn't have done it without them. So we use this program called the Combine. It's through the SIL. We've entered 1,105 words out of the 7,000 that we may have, maybe even 10. And it will be a slow process, but we will get there. And this is where we add, and you notice there's a domain. We use the rapid word collection format that categorizes the words. That is important because in the future, we plan on translating Lokono not only to English or French, but also into other indigenous languages. And I'll give you a little taste of that right now. Give me a quick second here. So our plan is to use this rapid word collection system here to combine it with Navajo, Cabecar, and Garifuna in the future. And you can see this is the rapid word collection number system that I helped develop. And this is a concept. So a little is the concept. And we will be able to put Lokono, Navajo, and Cabecar, which is a language from Central America. indigenous language, and we will be able to create what we call the Abiala Dictionary, and have other languages, including Maori, Mapuche, Nuato, and a couple others, um, popular or populations that or languages with huge populations, about 1 million or so, the Quechua and a couple others, and get them to be an inclusive big language dictionary. It's a project. It's going to take many years, but I'm up to the challenge. Um, I did notice that Google Translate has included Quechua, and I believe a couple others are starting to come up. So I'm excited about that. But I look forward to finishing this project in Lokono and expanding it. And I hope if others feel inclined who want to participate, we could use a lot of hands to help speed this up. A lot of one component is translating from French to English. Um, that is something that can be easily done if you have an internet connection and you know how to use Google Translate. Just enter, and that would help us. Right now, we're just focusing on entering the John Peter Bennett dictionary online, and then get to the other ones as we can. But I hope you enjoyed this presentation. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. Thank you.